Okay, I think it's working. Perfect. Okay, so um, I am here again. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well, that you're healthy and safe, and that Lord willing, you're taking a time out of all this hectic stuff that's going on around the world and just taking time for yourself. And yeah, I know you're finishing your assignments and finishing school and all that kind of stuff, but the last couple of days, I've really learned to appreciate having time to just kind of process. So I'm hoping you're able to do that. And maybe your processing is to keep things busy, or maybe you're a person who needs to go for a walk or listen to music or pray. Um, I encourage you to do all that. I encourage you to do what you need to do to help you to process all this. And my contribution to that process is to tell you another funny story. Now, like I said, I had so many positive feedback and all these people laughing how much I've made their day by telling them this story. And like I said before, I know a lot of stories. So I thought, hey, oh, what could I do? So I'm going to tell you another story. Now, this is once again totally true story. Now, this happens at Trinity Western. Okay, now some of you might know this story, so please forgive me, but I know there's a bunch of you that did not hear this one. Now, this has to do with, I've been at Trinity now just over 20 years. I've been working at Trinity for 20 years, and before then, I was a student here at Trinity Western. So, in a weird way, most of my adult life has actually been wrapped around Trinity Western, right? I mean, I got married, and the same day we got married, we moved down here to Langley, went on a 10-day trip to a honeymoon to Disneyland, and I started school, right? So Trinity has been wrapped around my life for a long time. And this is pardon me, this is a story that I remember. I think I was about a year, 6 months or a year into my very first job, my job here at Trinity Western. And of course, my job was and still is to prepare and manage all of our natural areas. So I remember a particular day. It was a spring day, late spring, and I remember I was out in the forest, and I was out and about looking at stuff. And me and Darcy were actually having a bit of a competition. Now, Darcy and I we went to school together. We overlapped. It wasn't a perfect. I think we overlapped by about 2 years or so. And we always had these little friendly competitions when it came to like Latin names, right? Whether we're talking about invertebrates or fungi or plants and things like that. And Darcy is, as you all know, is that he loves fungi. Okay, and so I was out and about on a particular day, and I found a very interesting type of fungi that I thought would be really cool. And I figured I'm gonna stump Darcy with this because I bet he's never seen it. I never seen it. I'm gonna take pictures, all this kind of stuff. I'm gonna try to one up Darcy Keller when it comes to fungi, right? That kind of stuff. So that's the kind of thing we used to do a lot. So anyway, I was in the back 40, and I had stepped off of the trail, and I'm on my hands and knees. I'm behind a bush or so. And in those days, there was actually a kind of like a log that had fallen parallel to a path, and it was quite. And a lot of people would sit there. It was a nice place where people would come and they would sit on the log. And people would go and they would have lunches and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's all rotted away now. But it was a place that people used to go on that side trail, right? The earthen side trail in the back 40. So anyway, I'm in amongst the bushes, and I'm taking some pictures, and I hear a couple walking along the path. Okay, and I can hear them. I kind of look up. I can kind of see them through the bushes. They don't see me. Now that doesn't necessarily bother me. I mean, they're doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. So I didn't necessarily feel the need to tell them that I was there. So I'm just kind of taking my pictures and looking around, and just kind of get different shots and all this kind of stuff. Um, and these people decide to sit on the log. So they're sitting on the log more or less right next to me, like they're only about 4 feet in front of me, and they don't see that I'm there. That's a man and a woman, and you can tell that they were dating. and that kind of stuff. And there's just this little bit of awkward kind of speaking back and forth, like the guy's trying to bring himself up to say something, and then all of a sudden it starts. Now his name was Robert, and her name was Jennifer. Okay, Robert and Jennifer. Okay. Anyway, I remember him starting off, and I hear something like this: Jennifer, I love you so much. You are my sun, my moon, my starlit sky. You complete me. Yes, he did a Jerry Maguire thing. You complete me. I don't know what I would do without you. You're always in my thoughts and in my dreams. And click. I didn't see it, but I heard it click. I would like you to please be my wife. Right? Now I'm here going like, oh geez, okay. Now I hear all of a sudden hear this, oh yes, and there's crying, and there's excitement, and there's hugging, and there's kissing, and things are getting a little more involved. And all of a sudden I went from oh to oh to whoa kind of thing, right? And I'm like, I shouldn't be here. I don't want to be here. They're gonna see me. I'm gonna be labeled a peeping tom. I'm gonna lose my job. I just got a my son is born, right? He's only like a year old. I need this job. And I start to panic. I don't know how I'm possibly gonna get away from this situation. But I didn't know what to do. So what I did was I stood up. Okay. So imagine these two people, right? They are celebrating, and I am 3 feet away, and I stand up literally out of the bush right in front of them. And they stop and they look at me, and I say, on behalf of Trinity Western University, I congratulate you on your upcoming marriage. I'm sure you'll be very, very happy. I put my hand out. He shakes my hand. He looks very confused. I put my hand out to her. She looks horrified, absolutely horrified, right? Doesn't kind of shake my hand, just kind of like this. And then I get on the trail, I walk away, never look. Okay? So, a couple of things happened. First thing is that whenever I saw Robert and Jennifer on campus, they never look at me. Never look at me. They're like social distancing on the extreme. They're like, go to the other side, right? That kind of stuff. I tell you, it was really, really interesting. I'm sure Robert didn't get another kiss or cuddle until their wedding night. I tell you, from that day, there was this bit of a reputation that the guy who takes care of the ESA literally falls out of the trees like a ninja and smacks people who are like breaking like the covenant rules or something like that, right? That kind of stuff. So I tell you, it was yes, it was quite shocking. It was quite shocking, and yeah, I ended up with quite a bit of a reputation, and in a way, it's still kind of out there, right? That kind of stuff. So yes, yeah, that was it. That was a very, very interesting, very, very weird, and something that I will never ever forget. So yes, it's now a part of our culture. I train all of my people to they're kind of like, okay, be sneaky, be like ninjas, fall out of the trees. Okay, I'm working on you this summer. You and I, ninjas falling out of trees. It's gonna be real good. Anyway, I hope that was funny for you. Hopefully, I mean, I'm more of a not really directly about me, but I got lots more. I got lots more. But anyway, hopefully that will brighten your day. Anyway, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.